Alrighty guys, this is Snugs on Blitz and I'm back with another video for you today. Today I've got a different sort of video. I thought we're going to take a look at stats and what I can tell from stats, having played this game as much as I have. Because I ran into a guy the other day and he really had no clue what he was doing. I'm like, what do you think you're going to accomplish there? Oh yeah, die. So I took a look at his stats after the game and I could see some glaring issues. I thought, if that guy came to me and said, hey, what am I doing wrong? Without even seeing him play, just by looking at his stats, I would be able to say a few things. So I thought we could analyze it together. It's just something I've never done before, so I'm going to be using my Apple Pencil. If I've done my job correctly, by the end of this video, you'll have a screen that looks like a whiteboard that's been written on by a high school football coach explaining all the mistakes they made during the game with X's and arrows and things everywhere. So one thing I'd like to ask is, if you like this sort of video, let me know in the comments below. I'll do it every now and then. I won't make it something regular, but I do believe that stats tell a story. If we just look at them, we can see a lot of different things. So today's player, well, I'm not even going to reveal his name. I'm just going to show you, yes. Already something should catch your eye. Do you see what I see? I see it. Come on, I'll let you know in a second. I'm going to circle it. Here we go. There we go. 11,000 games in the LTTB. That is a lot of games in one tank. I have not played any tank that much, not even close. And he's sitting at 49%, which is slightly above average, granted. But one of the problem is his average damage is a little bit below average, so not very good. What else have we got here? Well, his next two tanks, a tier 10 and a tier 5. That's another 5,000 battles. Then down here, he has 4 tanks, 2 of which are tier 6 tanks, 1 tier 5, and 1 tier 4. And of all these tanks, which tank does he have the highest win rate in? Well, this one right here, which is, unsurprisingly, a tier 4 tank. So he knows how to play tier 4, but the problem is using tier 4 gameplay in tier 8, 9, and 10 will get you wrecked. Now, there's another thing to make a note of here. He is playing medium tanks. Now, you're going to say, Snugs, the Leopard, and the VK2801 are not medium tanks. They're light tanks. They're pretty much medium tanks. In fact, the VK2801 has better armor than some medium tanks, if you can believe that. So I'm going to classify it as a medium, and I think the Leopard as well. So my question is, well, why? Why are you playing fast tanks when, if we look at his win rate is between 45 and 49% in pretty much every tank in this area. These are his most played tanks, and he's consistent. Yes, he has 1 tank over that, but that's a tier 4, as I said. So he's playing average, but I think, don't you want to improve? Don't you want to get better? I mean, he's played quite a lot of games, right? This is already... So if this was your account and you said to me, hey, Snugs, how can I improve? What can I do? Just by looking at your stats, I would say, number 1, try heavy tanks. Why? Well, number 1, they have more hit points. Number 2, they have better armor. Number 3, the guns hit harder, so you don't have to peek out as much. Number 2 would be to stay alive. Yes, he's dying way too soon. My guess is he's averaging 4 shots a game in a medium/light tank. That's not going to be enough damage. In a heavy tank, 4 shots will be enough, but not in a light or heavy tank. You need to be doing double that, really, to be effective on the battlefield, generally speaking. Okay, anyway, moving on to number 3. Change, and I'm emphasizing this, strategy. Whatever you're doing is getting you 45 to 49%. That's fine. But if you want to get better, you're going to have to change what you're doing. And number 4, watch YouTube videos like my channel. Now, among these 4 choices, which would I say would be the most critical one? I'm actually going to say It would be number 3. Yes, changing your strategy. What you're doing is getting you this result. If you want to improve, you're going to have to change what you're doing, whatever it is. Are you YOLOing? Are you sniping? Gonna have to change that. Otherwise, you're going to keep getting what you've always got, which is 48, 47, 46%. If you're happy with that, that's fine. But if you want to improve, you've got to do that. What would I say would be the second most important thing on this list? Well, probably I'm going to have to go with stay alive. Stay alive. By staying alive, you can do one very important thing. That is more damage. You can help out your team more. So those are my tips. From looking at this guy's stats, what I would say. Watching him play, I could give some more in-depth information, but just looking at stats, I'm telling you, numbers tell a story. That's what I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video, a little bit different. I'll see you tomorrow. Snugs on Blitz, out.